All right guys, we're going to jump right into this one. I just received this Amazon accessory outlet for the DR-Z4S. Comes with a bracket. You got a USB-C, a USB, and already pre-wired for the proper plug to mate to the accessory outlet that Suzuki provides underneath the headlight cover. What this video is really about is this bracket. It's designed to be orientated out to the side in this direction or on the other side, but I have the Cycra Handguards and we're not going to be able to run it that way obviously. And when I ordered it, I was thinking I could get away with slipping it under my GPS mount and go this direction. Although I wouldn't be too thrilled with that, got a little bit of an obstruction getting to your key, but I could have lived with that if I could make it work. But what I'm going to do, since I want to retain my GPS here in the center, and obviously not getting rid of my Cycra Handguards, so I'm going to drill some new holes to put this thing right here. That'll tuck it in beside this bar clamp. I got plenty of access to the key and I can still put my GPS out here, so I think that's going to be the best thing to do. A little bit of work, but I'm going to drill these holes. I'm going to provide you with the measurements center to center and the drill bit size. So let's drill these holes and then we'll get it installed and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so looking at the bracket over here, I'm going to give you the measurements. What we're going to do is measure 1 7/8 inches up from the bottom edge here to mark the first hole. If you have a tape measure, you can do that as well. You're going to want to just go a little bit north of your mark to make sure you got enough clearance at the bottom. So it's going to be better to go up a little bit rather than down. But it's 1 7/8 inches, be 1.875 on the dial caliber, 875 thousandths. And once you get that mark, what I did was I just made a very light little mark in the paint. And once I got that, I just eyeballed this, distance here. You want it to be a little bit left of center, kind of this region here, to put it a little bit away from the Cycra Handguard. Just go a little bit north of your mark, lay the punch on there, and just give it a good love tap, probably down on the concrete so you got a nice solid surface. I've already done that. And once you get that mark there, then we're going to measure 1 5/8 inches from that hole to mark the second hole. So we'll go 1.625. Be 5/8. Let's see. So then from that mark we already made, just come down here and make a light mark in your paint. And once you got that mark, that'd be, like I said, 1 5/8 inches to that one. Just go slightly north of that mark like we did up there. Get it down on the concrete and then just give it a good love tap to make you a nice little divot for your drill bit to follow. And once you get those marked, then we'll drill the holes. So we moved over to the ground here, and the reason being, I'm gonna give me a little more leverage. And if you're drilling this by hand like I am, if you're holding on to this thing and the drill bit snags, it's gonna wanna grab it and spin it and it can injure you. So I'm gonna hold it down with my foot. Also, I ended up using a center drill here. I've already pre-drilled a hole with that. What that's gonna do is just make your hole a lot more precise and keep you from wandering around with the bigger bit. But once you get ready to drill through there, you're going to use a 5/16 drill bit. And you don't have to use this center drill. You can just start with the 5/16 if you've got a pretty good little divot that you made with your punch. And also you want to just put some type of light oil on there when you're drilling. That's going to help you get through there. And you see, that's what I was talking about with that thing spinning. When it starts to grab, it's going to grab a hold of it. So you want to hold it down with your foot. As you can see, I got the new holes drilled and I'm just sort of eyeballing it, make sure everything lines up there and everything looks good and I don't have any clearance issues up here with the bar clamp. So my next step, I'm going to go ahead and just cut these ears off the side here. And the reason being, it's just going to clean up the look. Plus, if I have a drop on this side and this bracket gets tweaked up, I don't want it to hit these things, twisting or breaking something up here, causing more damage than necessary. So I want to give this clearance for this to move freely under there. Plus, if I ever want to access these bolts, I don't want to have to take this off to get to those. So we're going to clean that up right there, and then we'll get to mounting this thing up. Okay, now that we've got the bulk of the material off, I'm gonna go ahead, just an angle grinder here, and just clean up the rest of it. All right, that's the finished product right there. I'm gonna just clean the edges up just a little bit so they're not so sharp. Scuff the rest of it, shoot a coat of paint on there real quick just to protect the metal, and then we'll get it mounted up. Just using a gray Scotch-Brite pad now just to scuff the paint up so we got good adhesion. Here's a look at the final assembly. I got everything bolted down. Install turned out really clean. I can put my GPS on now, no interference there. I got good access to the key and also good access to the accessory outlet. If you guys stuck around this long, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.